Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Pillars of Eternity. As I continue with my blind Let's Play, I have made my decision on which faction I'm going to pick. Sorry for all the hesitancy, but I have decided to forego the Dominel quests. I'm going to return to the Knights. I know I hadn't went to talk to the Dozens, but if it's my understanding, you know, the Knights already rule the city. Or not rule it, but help, you know, they're already the guards of the city. And I guess that's more along the lines of the status quo. They're probably trying to do good. I say that. I mean, who knows? All three factions, like I said, are probably gray in their own right. But I think my decision, I think it's pretty clear, though. I think I'm gonna, you know, go with the Knights, though. And just see what happens. And if something bad happens, then I guess, you know, we as a ruler of our own keep can, like, come swoop in and take over the city for ourselves. And I doubt that's a choice or anything, but you get the idea. God, wouldn't that be something? Just take over Defiance Bay. Alright, let's go back to the commander. Because, yeah, my final thoughts on it is the Dozens, they might have good intentions. But I don't know. I can't see every Animancer being evil. I mean, I know they can't be, but, so there's that. They're more, you know, anarchists. I don't know, this city needs some form of order. Like, I feel like that'll just kind of, like, within a year's time, that probably would, you know, blow up in their face. I don't know. The Dominels, just the impression I got from them, they just seem like more like a crime organization, and while they would help some of their people out, you know, but probably for most of the city, that wouldn't be good. So that's why I've decided I'll go with the Knights. So we will... The invitation...
I've made a copy of Viana's research.
Right. So, I'm gonna say... Consider it done. I'll take it.
Anslog's Compass is a small lagoon just north of Defiance Bay. Your contact will be a commander named Arenroad. She'll meet you by the docks. Return to me when you've finished. The High Justice has made the expansion of the Forge Knights his top priority, which means it's mine as well.
So yeah, I will deal with the consequences if anything severe happens. We'll see. Alright. So, there we go. Oh yeah, it's the little... That's right, it's a little lagoon area. That reminds me, I need to go back and, Oh, hey, it's payday. I need to go back... Oh, this is done. But yeah, I need to go back, I need to finish my thought. I'm so sorry. I need to go back and map out some of the other areas on the, you know, on the world map that I've just kind of left undone. So, anyways, the Durance was unable to find the source of the rumors plaguing Rhodes End and the surroundings earldom of Hell's Gate. The local authorities assisted in breaking up mobs, pushing would-be murderers, and preventing more young women from being buried alive. Good God! A particularly large and violent mob at Kell Hill Cemetery required Durance to rally the local soldiers and put down the primary troublemakers. On the body of the biggest belligerent, Durance found an odd magical rope that he intended to use on a local woman. A wizard advisor of the Eola of Hell's Gate, suspected that the rope been created by the same person responsible for spreading rumors and inciting the attacks in the first place. Binding of Constitution +2. That's just really messed up. That's really messed up. So yeah. Well done, Durance. And prestigious visitor leaving in 8 days, 18 hours. Exotic wares merchant. Request an audience. Alright, yeah. By the dock. So down here. So after we get done helping them out, we're gonna go back to the keep and have an audience with that guy. Is that them? Yes. You there? Did commit? Yes, I thought I clicked on you. Hang on.
Hail, traveler.
There we go. You've come from the Crucible Keep? I take it? I was told you'd have something for me. Here it is. Here's the research. Excellent. I should get this back to the High Justice before... She looks over your shoulder and a sound of approaching footsteps. Too late. Get ready. The man's face is twisted into a snarl. Are you mad? You hold the secrets to one of the foulest examples of animancy, and you want to hand it over to the Crucible Knights. It's an abomination. Caged souls used as weapons, and you've given the Silk Stockings an army of them. I can't let you do this. The research must be destroyed. I'm just going to raise my weapon. Kill them all. Go after him first. I just realized there's more over here. Oh well. Let's do... Ooh, I think he's... Oh wait, not her. Everybody them. She wipes her blade on the lining of her cape. I'll take that as our cue to leave. With the dozens growing so bold, there's no time to waste. She strides back towards the waiting boat. Give my regards to the commander, and watch your back out there. Indeed. Alright, we're gonna stash all that, sell that later. Same with all that. God, I have so many grimoires. Okay, we're about halfway. Oh wait, wrong direction. So yeah, now let's go back to the keep. Let's see about that audience. That reminds me, you know that the construction is probably done with what I was doing. I'll see. I need to start building something else.
The keep's coming along nicely.
Wait, what does that say? Oh, what am I saying? The South Curtain Wall just got completed. So, Odinus Frygust, hero of the Saints' War, has arrived at the stronghold. She asked an audience with you. She was nearly set upon brigades on the road, but your patrols intervened. Thank goodness. Oh, and let's, so you have 2 people. Let's start the west wall. Get that back going. Actually, let's see, what do we have now? So we have the chapel, the forum, crafting hall, and the warden's lodge. Oh yeah, I forgot about the bounties. I need to start, you know, completing more of those bounties. And yeah, this definitely looks a lot better now. Okay, let's talk to them first. Good tidings, my lady. I am Azuro, famed merchant, purveyor of many valuable and, dare I say, rare objects. And so I would like to remain. I have an urgent matter to discuss with you, something you want to resolve as quickly as I am certain. Very well, let's hear it. Call our allies together. It's these bandits, my lord. The roads are absolutely crawling with them, and they have the local merchants in a fright. I'm having trouble filling out my stock, and my suppliers say the risk is too great. Nobody wants to hear that the fineries sent out on delivery have been stolen by unwashed brigands. If I have no goods to sell, I cannot make a living, nor can I offer you the many special items that normally at my disposal. I'll have one of my allies assist you. Marvelous, I'd welcome assistance. Sagani, will you accompany? She can scout ahead and keep an eye out for trouble. We'll keep our ears to the ground, won't we, Odomark? Thank you both. I'll tell the others at once. Such a fine guard should ease everyone's fears. Good luck, Sagani. Let's talk to this person. My lord, I don't wish to trouble you, but I could use your help in a personal matter. Very well, let's hear it. This is harder to say than I thought it would be. My name is Dina. I fought in the Saints' Ward, same as most of my kin. I followed orders, no more. But between one thing and another, I guess I made a reputation for myself. They call me a hero. Every street I walk down, I get handshakes and comments. The dozens, they act like I'm some figurehead for their schemes. The things I've done, I don't get much sleep. The last thing I need is this attention. All I want is some peace. Please. It's the only one I can turn to. I don't know what my companions can help. But yeah, it sounds like you could use some rest. Head out into the woods, you mean? I won't find rest in Defiance Bay. Seems like half my neighbors are in the dozens. Well, I mean, you're welcome to stay here until you're ready to return. Really? That'd be wonderful. Just a little time away would be enough, I'm sure of it. Thank you, my lady. I mean, this place is huge, like, you know, like, why not allow people to stay here if they need rest? Like, there's only ever so many of us. Like, we have the chapel, we have the warden's place. Like, there's a lot of rooms that can, you know, be filled if need be.
Better indeed.
Whoops, wrong button. Alright, let us return to the Crucible Keep. And see what happens. Another thing I need to make a note of is I need to return to the catacombs. I need to, you know, finish out exploring the other side of that place. Wait. Oh. Oh god. Okay, how do they look anyway? Gotcha. So they lost control of some of them.
I am no use here.
Here, Alof. Oh, never mind, we got him. So wait, it popped up. Oh wait. Oh no.
Hey,
I'm gonna assume the rest of them are inside. That's not good. Oh, Elstairs.
I'm here.
I'm sure no matter what faction I would have picked, oh my gosh, did everybody just die? Like, what happened? I'm sure no matter what faction I would have picked, something would have went wrong with the rest of them.
that's not good.
Oh my goodness.
I am no use!
Gonna store all that. Okay, nobody in there. Let's go to the war room. How we doing? Oh boy. Dunstan, there's the commander. We can talk about this once the drama of the Forge Knights. Okay, so there's still some around. Any in here? No. You know what? Thinking about it, I think that I saw some bodies over here. Oh, never mind. Let's go in here. Everybody get in here.
I shall.
Yeah, let's head over here. I think there's probably some in here. Or I thought. Here we go. There we go. Alright. Now let's go back to the commander. Gosh, so many knights have already died.
1 minute. My justiciars were training the Forge Knights. In the next, they were being cut to pieces. But the survivors owe their lives to your skill. You fought valiantly, worthy of any seasoned soldier. In fact, I'm naming you an honorary justiciar. As a reward for your service, please accept this blade and armor, worthy of a Knight of the Crucible.
Thank you.
If there's anything else I can do for you, you need only ask. I'll send word to Fleetbreaker Castle immediately. We clearly didn't understand the Forge Knights as well as we thought.
Indeed.
For now, we'll have to continue recruiting the old-fashioned way.
Oh, we can yeah, that's awesome. This is actually what I was kind of hoping for, having this kind of choice. So yeah, that might be for the best. The Forge Knights are obviously too unpredictable to use safely.
Knowing how firmly you stand by your principles, I'm glad you agree with my assessment of the situation. And if I'd listened to Dunstan, none of this would have happened in the first place. I won't make that mistake again.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that's an option. I feel better with my faction decision already. Something else I need for you. So about the Animancing hearings. And we'll be glad to have you with us. Evar will no doubt find your presence persuasive, and will need all possible support to see he gives Animancy a fair chance. Indeed. Thank you.
Yes.
Alright, let's see the Crucible Knight armor. Nice. And then he said he gave us a sword. Shame of Glory. One-handed. You have that saber. Let's see, 14 to 20. 18 to 27. Of course, yours is enchanted. Using the gun, using a crossbow, really, and then the wand. So yeah, let's,
I shall.
we'll see. Oh, and yeah, we could return to Lady of the Web. You know what, let's do that. Let's return. Let's go ahead and return. But yeah, I really like that, though, that we're able to, you know, it's not forced to, like, oh, they're gonna have the Forged Knights and that's it, you know? That's what I was kind of expecting. But I like how you can influence that decision. That also has got me thinking, I wonder if you could influence the dominoes and all that as well, like the dozens and whatnot. I don't know if I play this again, I need to... wait, where am I going? Going the wrong way. If I play this again, I need to see... you know, how the other factions turn out. Alrighty. Let's make our way upstairs here. I'm also curious to know what she's going to say about our decision.
How fares your search?
Oh, I could just confront her about that? I don't know. Is that... I don't know if that... No, I'll hold off on that. So, I'd like to discuss the animancy hearings at the palace.
What of them?
Coolsport Knights have accepted me into their delegation.
Good. Avar Wolfgren looks to the Crucible Knights as a voice of reason and order. Speaking from their section should lend you credibility with him. You need waste no more time here. Get to the palace. Make your case to the Duke. With him on our side, all of Deerwood can be mobilized against the Leaden Key, and Theos can be rooted out. I only wish I could be there to see it. There is a very old bottle of a very good brandy that I've been saving for a special day. If you hurry back afterward, there may be a little left for you. Off with you. You're going to do very well in there.
I hope so. Attend the hearings at the Ducal Palace at First Fires. And you know what? When we go to the palace, I think what I'll do before I go talk to the Duke, I think I'm actually gonna inquire about Adir's brother first, since I think we have enough reputation since we've joined one of the factions now. We could finally get that behind us. I don't know. I'll see. And maybe not. Maybe we have to complete this part of the quest before we can finish that out, but... Alright, First Fires. I'm really considering about after we, you know, do this part of the story, depending on how, like, what happens. I think I might return to the White March, give that another shot, complete some of the side quests as well. Alright. So yeah, before we go there, let's go up here. And give this, like, what, the fourth time?
Good day to you.
Okay. I still can't do it. I still can't do it. That's crazy. Alright. We've received word communicated that you would be attending Alceris. Balcony has been opened for you. Oh, okay. Oh, I was expecting to go down, not here, but... Yeah, let's do it. Alright. Duke Ervar Wolfgren. The room below is animated amidst a heated debate. All the representative groups are easily discerned in the crowd. Crucible Knights, stiff in their noisy armor, sit in one section. In another are well-dressed members of House Dominel, casual, watching with a predator's interest. Still elsewhere are the ramshackled dozens, who have made no special effort to dress up for their liege's lord. Their liege lord. Interspersed are animancers in their academic robes with expressions either sour or concerned.
Well then, answer me this, Master Barash. If you animancers represent our best hope to cure the legacy, what progress can you demonstrate?
As I've said, it isn't about progress, it's about potential.
My house would agree, Your Grace. We see great potential in its future.
And I suppose your blazing profits during the legacy don't have nothing to do with that, do they, Dominel? You can't have it both ways no more! Animancy goes, or this country goes!
So you admit, Master Barask, that animancy is no closer to stopping the legacy than it ever was?
No, we've had many promising experiments. Cadman Azo has shown...
Cadman Azo murdered a child. For a complete failure. We should be hanging him right now for what he done. The dozens won't stand for it.
The experiment failed, yes, but his work...
His work was sabotaged.
Ah, our new delegate from the Knights of the Crucible. What makes you say sabotage?
I met a false patient in Brackenbury Sanitarium who had tampered with Enzo's machinery.
The fuck's that even matter? These are people who would toy with the lives of our children.
While I do agree with that, we'll see where this goes.
Indeed. Even assuming there was sabotage, is this Animancer Azo not still accountable here?
I'm gonna do lore. This is not the Belritz incident. This is responsible scientist who was manipulated. Alos whispers between gritted teeth. What Enzo did to Graham was not the work of a responsible scientist. I know it's not, man.
Horseshit. These animancers can't be trusted. Look at what happened in Heritage Hill. Our supposed protectors from Crucible Keep can't even clean up the messes Animancy leaves.
Your Grace, we'd have a much easier time of it if our knights weren't so occupied trying to keep their organization from igniting a revolution on our very doorstep.
Heritage Hill is blood on your hands, Justicia. You turn a blind eye and look what happens.
So, I've been to Heritage Hill since the quarantine. The Knights were unable to control the damage. It was not Animancy, but the ancient machine that caused it.
You've some strange taste in travels, friend. The height of your tales expands with every breath.
And honest too, we'll see. My words are I challenge anyone here to find someone who knows different.
I had heard whispers of a new delegate set to attend today's hearing. I admit that your candor was mentioned more than once. Tell us what you saw in Heritage Hill.
There, known with houses, an Ingwithan machine that holds dominion over the flow of souls. It was this machine that made the district undead. Do you think that was the machine's purpose? Or just a dire side effect? Connor shudders. But then, why would the Ingwithans build such a machine at all?
Even if it is as you say, we have testimony that a group of animancers had been spending time there. Surely their tinkering had something to do with this.
Oh boy. And my intellect's not high enough. But frankly, yeah, I have reason to believe there were others at the tower who might have done this.
Animancy has many enemies. You need only look around this room to see it.
You're missing the point. Everywhere there's animancers, there's disaster.
And you know what? I mean, granted, there's been a lot of cases like that. Now, I don't know.
We all know what Widewind's legacy's really about. And it ain't about some sparkling saint from Creed Ceres who's mad because he took a stroll down the wrong bridge. It's about a bunch of so-called intellectuals fucking with the natural order while the rest of us gotta suffer for it.
Is it, though? Should we not take the time to reach a clear conclusion? I mean, what proof do we have?
My son and daughter are buried beneath the floor of my house. We don't own no land, so that's where we lay them. My son. My wife let him slip when she was bathing him. Got water in his lungs, he couldn't cough up. My daughter? We put her to bed one night, and the next morning she wasn't breathing. This Hollowborn thing, it ain't ending. And it ain't ending because we still let these charlatans play God. There's your proof, you damn copper fucker!
Enough, Adric. Lady Dominel makes a point. If it's animancy, then why do the other states that permit the practice not suffer the same fate? Who among us can say he truly understands why the legacy has taken hold here?
Grieving Mother reaches towards your mind with hers. Bring order to the chaos here. I can. The crowd begins to mutter, the sound taking a doubtful character. Widewind's legacy is the creation of the Leaden Key. Kedman Anzo's downfall was their work, as was the tower in Heritage Hill. They want you to do this. They want Animancy to fall. The dull muttering expands into a din of skepticism that fills the hall. I have seen them in the ruins of Ergloff, operating machines that disrupt and redirect the flow of souls near towns like Gilded Vale and Deerford, where the legacy is universal. As a watcher, I have heard the dead confess their plot. They are stealing the souls of the unborn.
Beasts. Another lunatic at the hearing. Did you remember to lock your sanitarium before you left, Master Barask?
Ooh, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'll tell her that. You shame your order by dismissing the truth before hearing it, madam. I expected better from a knight of the Crucible.
You must know, friend, that the Leaden Key is a mantle for small-time ruffians and children at play. I'm not saying you're a liar. Not yet. But you'd better start making sense of all this.
Oh boy.
Help us believe you.
Let's see. Oh wait, honest. I'm gonna try that, I think. Yeah, if you know anything about me, you know this. I've been called many things, but never a liar. An honest witness is the best piece of evidence you have in this matter.
The only piece of evidence.
The only piece of evidence that doesn't send your kind to the gallows, you mean?
You've made an unexpected case, friend. I'll say that much. It seems we have a new possibility to consider, at the very least. How was it you came to learn all this?
Ooh. I could just say I took a personal interest in the matter. I really could. Like, I don't necessarily have to. I wonder what would happen after all this. I wonder what would happen if I don't even say the Knight's Crucible. The heck with it. I mean, the heck with it. I took a personal interest in the matter, and I tried to learn what I could.
Indeed. This land is foreign to you, unless I miss my guess. Your efforts on its behalf are to be commended. But these hearings are about more than Widewind's legacy, even though that is our most pressing concern. Let's say for the moment that I were to take you at your word that our friends in Brackenbury Sanitarium and their peers bear no responsibility for this curse upon my country. I'm curious, what would you do if you were in my position?
Ooh, let's... I'm gonna let them be. I would allow animators to continue their work. They explore questions we all wish to understand. If we know more, perhaps this crisis could have been averted. Alos shakes his head. Animators serve their own ambitions and their own purses. Giving them this power is like setting a child loose in the armory. I do not trust these animators, seeking first after gain and glory, but if they can heal our children, I would not hinder them.
Very well. That is all I wish to hear. Not just from you, but from everyone. Many days we've been at this. It is time we put it to rest. I want to thank the delegations for helping me to collect my thoughts. In particular, I want to thank our new delegate, who has given me much to think about, and who alerted me to a new enemy I had failed to see. The time has come to choose a direction for the Deerwood. I am ready to make my pronouncement.
Just a side note, I feel like, I don't know, I probably didn't make the best decisions, but we'll see.
Ramir de Barash, representing the interests of animancers in Deerwood, step forward.
Your Grace.
It occurs to me now that my concerns about animancy may not outweigh its value.
Forgive me, Your Grace. We will accept no judgment but our own.
What's he doing? No! Obey
No, no, wait!
Stop this at once!
Oh, wow. That... Oh.
I've given you every chance to end this pursuit. Shall I end it for you? Another time. I am already late.
The words "shall I end it for you" ring in your ears. You find yourself gasping for breath, struggling to keep your own balance. You drop to a knee and watch as Theos hurries out of the building. The world dims around you, and the screams of clashing of weapons fading to silence. All that remains are the words.
Shall I end it for you?
Theos stands at a pulpit high above an assembly of robed onlookers. You among them cluster around a wide circular pit carved of stone. He addresses a woman bound backward over a large iron wheel overlooking the great stone law. Many of the woman's fingers and toes are severed, and the bottoms of her feet are charred black. The skin on one side of her face looks like melted candle wax back, and red and seeping, and the angle of her back suggests a spine in ruins. Ugh. Yet for all that, her expression betrays little of her anguish.
I am already at peace, Grand Inquisitor. Are you?
So be it. If you desire no end, you shall have none. I find you guilty of heresy. May the eternal prison bar your soul from passage, for it is beyond redemption.
Alceris was granted dominion of the sleepers. You open your eyes to be beamed to a beam ceiling of the palace grand entry hall. The clangs of the metal striking metal waft in from outside along the cries of the injured as you stagger to your feet. Theos is gone. Aloth hovers over you, worried. Alceris, we've got to get out of here, fast. Off to one side, you can hear the clinking rustle of chainmail, and you look over to see a wounded guard slumped against the wall. He's trying to say something, seemingly directed at you, but at first it's too faint to hear. He gathers his breath, manages to rasp it out of a few words. Lady Webb, she's the only... She must be told. She'll know what to do. Please find her. Tell her everything. Let's quickly go. And I just saw that person saying, don't go out there, there's rioting in the streets. Well, I have to go. I have to return to her. Oh god, that just... Oh man. So yeah, the Duke's dead. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, even though I definitely did not agree with everything, anyway, so maybe I should have said to maybe control it more. But I don't know. I know not everybody in Animancy practicing it, you know, is evil and all that. They're trying to do the right thing, some of them. I don't know. Oh, wow. Wow. I hope some people got out of that sanatorium, because, oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Let's get upstairs. Wow, oh, wow. Damn it. Lady Webb lies still in her bed, in an ornate cushion propping up her back upright. The blood pooled beneath a gash in her chest is tacky and nearly dry. A shattered glass rests on the floor beneath her dangling hand. You can feel a faint aura of her fading essence in your ken. Reach out. Make contact and immerse in a torrent of sensory input and experience. When it calms, you find yourself in the same room, lying in bed with a glass of brandy in your hand. Of the walls from the streets outside come the sounds of screams and shattering glass, and the cacophony of an angry mob. You take a sip, and it warms your gullet. Across the room, the door opens behind a patient. Steady push. Into the room walks Theos, the floorboards creaking beneath deliberate steps. You wait until the last of the brandy has trickled down to your throat before you speak.
I was a fool to think I could tame these people.
You came closer than most.
A fine epitaph.
No worse than any.
You are concentrating, focusing with all of your energy. It feels as though you were driving into a stone wall over and over, but it cracks suddenly, unexpectedly, allowing the vaguest wisp of a thought to leak through.
What's in Twin Elms?
Did you pull that from my thoughts?
I've had time to practice.
Ah.
He walks over to the small table and raises a half-empty brandy bottle to eye level. He seems to approve the selection and begins to reach for an empty glass.
I was saving that for someone.
Pity. You know this is how it has to be.
He draws a long, curved knife from his belt, smeared with fresh blood. With his left hand, he gently pins your sternum as he raises the knife in the other, the point dangling above your heart.
Prove it.
Theos slips the knife between your ribs and pushes it through. Layers of tissue separate with brittle, papery stiffness, and blood swells up from around the blade. A pulse of reflex causes you to drop your glass to the floor. You hear it shatter. With the last of your strength, you take his knife hand in both of yours. A question radiates in your mind. For an instant, to your great surprise, the pathway to his mind is left open to you, unguarded, and the answer comes, simple, cataclysmic, in its reordering of your thoughts. As Lady Webb, you feel as though you have an answer you've searched for all your life. But in your own mind, her understanding lies just beyond your reach. You look at Theos with the wide eyes of someone seeing for the first time, and draw your last breath as a black, velvety darkness descends upon you.
Smoke rises above the city walls in billowing plumes that blacken the sky like a storm. Behind the walls, the riots rage on. Known patrons of Animancy are forced into hiding as looters ransack their estates and make off with their possessions. Animancers are torn away from their families and dragged from their homes to be stoned to death in the streets. Word had spread immediately that Duke Avar had been assassinated, and that an Animancer was to blame. The city wasted little time in exacting revenge, and little effort into evaluating guilt. In the center of it all, Brackenberry Sanitarium burned. And down the lane, Hodred House, the last bastion of stability in the Deerwood, had fallen silent. Now safely outside the city gate, your path points eastward to Twin Elms, where Theos is bound, for reasons that remain mysterious as the leaden key itself.
You know, I'm wondering if I can't complete Adair's quest now, and some of those quests in the city. I wonder if I could even go back to the city. Maybe I can. No, I cannot. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, everybody. Oh my goodness. So I think it said the flood has receded? Wow.
I shall.
That's nuts. Yep, the city is blocked off. Damn it. As you cross the bridge, Aloth draws up beside you. The fires of Defiance Bay cast a shivering, flickering light across one half of his face. The other is in darkness.
Please stop. I need to tell you something.
Go ahead.
I have not been entirely honest about my motives for traveling with you up to this point. When I finished my training in Adir, I was introduced to an organization. All I knew was that they were opposed to the unchecked spread of Animancy, and that they could guarantee me postings far away from the Seathwood my father and his Earl. At that time, it was enough. In the early years, I thought of them as many things. Hooded men, prudent teachers, the leaden key.
Oh!
Their rules were strict, but their guidance was clear. I sincerely believe they wanted to keep Kith from the folly of their own foolish ambitions. I came to the Deerwood a little over a year ago. My orders were to gather information on Animancy in the region. A senior contact met with me every few months to receive my reports and issue new leads. She sent me to Gilded Vale to keep an eye on events surrounding the local lord, but I lost track of her shortly after that. I don't know if she was reassigned, killed, or sacrificed the way you saw. By the time you met me, I'd been on my own for a couple of months.
Gotcha. What'd you want from me?
I needed some kind of direction. And after that scrape with the locals, I was ready to get out of town. But then you mentioned that you'd survived that Beowick, and I thought you might be able to put me back on the Leaden Keys trail. And I was correct in a way. What we found wasn't what I expected. I knew the Leaden Key was trying to stop Animancy, but I didn't realize how far they'd gone. Murder, sabotage, abandoning entire districts to shambling horrors. Now the whole city is up in flames. I'm still not sure about Animancy, but I know I've been following the wrong master. Please, accept my apology, and my service. Let me fight with you to stop Theos.
I forgive you, Aloth, but I want you beside me, not behind me. I'm not asking you to trade one master for another.
That would be an honor.
Let's go. Crazy. Let's see. So yeah, I deeply apologize, everybody, that I can't complete any of those quests now. And apparently the floods have receded, so we can now go here. And start making our way to Twin Elms. Let's see. You know what? Let me think about this. Hang on, let's move the party just back over here for a second. Let me go here. Still haven't completed some of these quests, you know, I need to do for the White March. I might try the battery again. Not entirely sure, but at the same time, I almost want to just head to Twin Elms, see what happened, and kind of go from there. I really don't know. Frankly, I might have should have waited on this and to, like, you know, completed this part, and of course now we also have the thing with the army and all. I would have to check on that as well. I don't know, this seems like pretty urgent for me to go to Twin Elms. Maybe not, but we'll see. I think this is actually where I'll end this episode. So I thank all of you for watching. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Next time, we're going to talk to Adair, probably talk to some of the party members, get their input. Most likely go towards Twin Elms, see what they're about. And then I think I literally will see about going, you know, helping out against that siege and possibly trying to finish the first part of the White March. But I don't know. We'll see. So as always, wherever you guys are, have a good day, have a good night, and as always, take it easy.